Welcome, this is Rachel with ALittleR&R, and I'm just going to give you a tour of our trailer since we have it all packed up to go. This is just about utilizing the spaces that are available to you and packing stuff that you don't need access to in the proper areas. As you can see there, we've got a windshield wash water mixture by the toilet so that we can use that toilet. We've got nothing on the floor in this room. We do have some stuff we don't need in this cabinet here, but the floor is empty as that slide's going to come in. We put our summer tires on top of that bunk so that nothing would be on the floor there. This cabinet is my craft stuff, and this cabinet along this edge here is not going to be accessible, so that craft stuff is all stuff I don't need for the trip. Our heater is under the table so we can access it. As you can see, we'd have a little space there. We can access everything here, and some of it we do need access to, like the food on the bottom shelf there. And we have access to the fridge while we're on the road, even with the slides in. So we have most of our emergency food in there in case we get stuck anywhere. We do have access to the freezer, but as you can see, it is empty. And we got our microwave. We have access to that, but it's hard to reach without a stool or something, so we don't have anything too important up there until we get a step stool for that cabinet. And then this cabinet here is our cleaning and garbage, so we do have access to that. We also have access to this, but we do have some glassware in there and some snacks up top, and our Advil and whatnot on the bottom. We have access to the top two drawers of this, but we don't have access to the bottom two because the chair will come up right against that. So we were careful to pack in such a way that we'd have access to what we needed, and anything we don't need access to. Dirty dishes on one side, cleaning supplies on the other. We've got our games and electronics all stowed away here in such a way that they won't get damaged. And we've got some handheld game systems and books that we can pull out of these cabinets here if we want them up front. Some card games for the evenings if we feel like it. We got the kitty litter access to the cat. And then we've got lots stored under the bed, and the bed is rather hard to lift up with the slides in. It catches on the slide, so nothing important under there. We can access everything great in the bathroom. We found out that the shower was great storage for larger items. As we're winterized, we're not going to be using our shower. And then we've got a beautiful little cabinet here full of our personal items, and there's another one of those windshield washer and water mixtures so that our toilet doesn't freeze up while we use it on the road. We have clothing items in here that we have access to. This drawer here we won't have access to, so nothing important in that, and clothing items in here. And we don't have access to this drawer either, so nothing important in there. Nothing in this cabinet, again, no access to it once the slides are in, but this one we will, so lots of clothes in that one. And you'll see as we start to bring this slide in here, that's my dirty laundry, keep access to the hamper so we can toss more in it as we go, and bring that slide in there. So as you can see along the bed there, we don't have access to some of those drawers. Now we're going to bring this slide in. My hubby brought in the bedroom slide while we were chatting. We're going to have two cats that aren't ours staying in that room. We won't be able to access that room from this side of things, but we can access it through the second bathroom. So we'll bring this slide in, and that'll close off that and whatever else. So just watch everything as you bring it in. You don't want any crunchies. If you don't make sure that door is closed properly to the spare bedroom, you will destroy that door and anything else that gets in that slide's way. So definitely be careful with all these little endeavors. And as you can see here, we're gonna go outside and we've got some storage stuff out here. Anything we need access to on the side of the road or quickly, we have out here. As you can see here, we have our spare gas cans, our hitch, and some boards in case we get a flat. Just make sure nothing's impairing the movement of your hitch while you're driving. Whoops, we better make sure that's in. We like to do several walk-arounds around the truck before we go anywhere. Make sure all our handles are in, steps are up, tires are good. And speaking of tires, we have an air compressor kit we take with us, a plug kit we take with us, all sorts of stuff, little reflecty things to make sure that we can change the tire and that people can see us if we're stopped somewhere. And yeah, make sure all the slides are in, and we have spare water, kitty litter, boards in case the ground's soft somewhere, and there's our traveling companions all ready to go with us. It's going to be a sweet little convoy, and can't wait to get going. By the looks of things, we're all ready to go here. It's looking pretty good, and I know I'm just as excited as Rob to hit the road. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you keep watching. Like, subscribe, and thanks so much. See you later.